live. Alright, what's going on YouTube? I wanted to do this live stream, that way it's easier. I don't have to edit, I don't have to record my commentary, put gameplay and all that stuff. Just want to talk about this conference real quick. I don't know how many people I'll even get in here live. The NBA finals are right now. A lot of other people are streaming. Everybody's talking about this conference, so no worries if I don't get a lot of viewers, but I'm still gonna do my thing. But yeah, where do I guess we could just start from the beginning. Or actually, I'll just give my overall thoughts right now. Some of this gameplay, man, was just phenomenal. Just gorgeous gameplay, and I was very happy to see a lot of these games again, like Spider-Man, God of War. Just gorgeous. God of War just had me I kept saying to myself, like, this can't be real. Like, this is unreal. This gameplay is just so good. What's going on, Truth? What's going on? See how many people we get in here. But yeah, I was just blown away with some of this gameplay. My whole thing was, though, and the reason why I was kind of disappointed by the end of it was these were all games that we had seen before already. We knew this was going to be there, and so it's not surprising, or I'm not saying it was a bad thing to see this gameplay, but I was kind of hoping for more of a balance of like new stuff and gameplay that we want to see. You know what I mean? What's up, Caution, Arcus? What's going on, you guys? Tell me what you thought of the conference overall. I don't know if I'll go through every single thing because we'd probably be here for a minute, but I'll just talk about some things that really stood out, I guess. This was surprising, the Horizon Zero Dawn expansion. I didn't expect that this year. I thought maybe that was like a PSX kind of announcement, but they put it in this year, which was cool. I'm down for it. What's up, Spider-Man? That's a good name to have right now, man. Spider-Man, that gameplay, that combat, just awesome. I can't wait for that game. Michael So says, worst Sony E3 ever. I don't know about that, but I think it could have been much more. I think a lot of us, the consensus I'm seeing as far as Twitter and people I know and kind of talk to, it could have had more. Maybe we're spoiled, I don't know, because the past two E3s were like really good. I was at the 2015 E3, so maybe I'm biased, but the 2015 E3 was really good. And then last year was really good, of course, because we just saw these games for the first time. So to see them again, it's cool. I'm down, but at the same time, it's like, well, what else you got? We're spoiled, I think. I don't know. Do you guys think we're spoiled? Maybe we want more. I don't know. Uncharted, I mean, I'm not really an Uncharted fan. I think you guys knew that already. I'd rather see The Last of Us. But this is Uncharted's year, right? I mean, they want to put this out this year, so they're going to talk about this. I wasn't surprised by that. No biggie. It looked cool. It looked good. Days Gone looked really good. I want this game now. One of my expectations or predictions, no, I guess it's more of an expectation. I wanted to see more gameplay because I wanted to get on board, and now I'm on board. So I'm excited for this game. And then Monster Hunter was a surprise, kind of. There were rumors going around. First, it was going to come out for Xbox. Then they said, oh, it's going to be on Sony's stage. I heard a bunch of rumors. So this wasn't too surprising, but it's still one of those games that I guess you can put in the category of surprises. There's only a couple. Like, when you really think about it, there was only a couple games that were surprises, really. Like this one, of course. This was a nice surprise right here. Days Gone. Yeah. Do you see that freaking zombie bear? Like, that was awesome. That was so awesome. Especially since, I don't know about you guys, but I was looking at the Microsoft conference yesterday and looking at that State of Decay 2. I was making fun of that game so hard. I was like, this game looks like trash. And then when I saw Days Gone, I was just thinking like, there's no way State of Decay can compete with this. There's no freaking way. And that's just me being just honest, you know what I mean? I like Detroit, but yet again, no release date. It's kind of frustrating, Zane. Like, I really wanted to see release dates for all of these games. Well, maybe not Shadow of Colossus and stuff like that, but the games we knew about already, every time there was the trailer or the gameplay, I just kept saying to my husband, okay, where's that release date? Like, that's what I kept waiting for, and it was just like disappointing. It was either next year or nothing at all. And it was like, damn, where's these release dates at? The delay station. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. You're not watching the NBA finals? Or I'm keeping my eyes on the score a little bit, just to know. But yeah, you guys, thanks for hanging out. I just figured I'd talk about this real quick. The VR stuff, oh my god. This is where it kind of started going downhill. As soon as Call of Duty came on, because I'm not really into Call of Duty anymore, this is where it kind of started going downhill, because then it was the VR stuff. But then God of War brought it back. I was like, okay, Sony, we're back. Let's go. And then this gameplay, you guys. This gameplay was crazy. Absolutely crazy. When they were in the boat and that big snake came out, it was just like, wow. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Anthem, the Destiny Killer. I'm hyped for Anthem. I still got to talk about Microsoft. I'll do that probably in a separate video or something like that. But I was very, very impressed with Anthem. That's for sure. Microsoft, 5 out of 10. Sony, 6.5. You know what? I was going to give it a 6.5 too. Like, you totally read my mind. Sweet dingoes. Golden State, they're going to win. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. I'm not down to watch that. Oh, yeah. Emily, you mentioned something. How could I forget? No From Software at this conference. So automatically, I docked like 2 points. They went from a possible 10 to an 8. Just like that. It's like, nope. You're being docked because I need that From Software. You guys know already. I wanted Bloodborne 2, and then I realized, like, okay, maybe that's asking for too much. Then there was the rumor of the new IP. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm down. I'm down with that. Nothing. They gave us nothing. They weren't even there. I was shocked. You know, when they mentioned, when they were bringing out Shadow of the Colossus, they're like, yeah, this is a cult favorite remastered. And I'm like, oh. So I sit up in my chair, I'm like, maybe it's Demon Souls. And then I realized, like, yeah, that's not happening. And then they showed this game, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Not complaining, but for like a split second, I heard cult following, and I thought, okay, maybe this is From Software. It's got to be From Software, and it just wasn't. I was disappointed with that. What's up, Ryan? My mouth is hella dry, you guys. Drink some water. Shenmue 3, I don't know. They said it wasn't going to be here, so I didn't expect that. I don't know if you heard that caution, but I'm pretty sure there was like an article or announcement or something. They're like, no Shenmue at E3. But that Kickstarter started in 2015? So it's going to be a minute before we even see that game. I'm not holding my breath for that game, honestly. And I'm not sure if that game is going to age well. I know it's going to be a brand new game, but if you guys ever played Shenmue back in the day, it was kind of a slow game. From what I remember, it was really graphically impressive, but the gameplay was super slow. Like, it was tons of commentary and like dialogue. That's what I remember. Like, I just remember walking around the little like neighborhoods and like talking to people like over and over. That's all I really remember. But overall, E3 was a letdown, Micah. I don't know. I'd have to like think about that a little bit. But I think it's just because the hype was so real. And I don't know if this E3 could have lived up to it, maybe. Maybe it's that. Don't count VR titles. Yeah, I didn't. And you know what's funny is they had the pre-show. I felt like they should have had the VR during the pre-show, but instead they showed indies and they showed like Ni no Kuni and even Gran Turismo. So I was kind of surprised by that. I was watching the pre-show. I'm like thinking, damn, if they're showing this right now, like what are they going to show later? There must be some big heavy hitters. I think they should have saved Ni no Kuni for the. But then again, they already showed it, so maybe they shouldn't have. But there was a couple indies they showed during the pre-show, which I thought looked cool. They didn't show any indies during the press conference, and you guys know me, like I like indies, so I would have appreciated it. I don't know, man. I think they just played it super safe. They showed their support for VR, which was good. But, you know, for most of us, we don't really care. We don't want to see it. And they just showed us what we want to see. I mean, they played it safe, in my opinion. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I don't know. I think I wanted more. I don't know how you guys feel. Not thrilled with either, but I didn't expect from either. You mean PlayStation and Xbox? Knack 2 hype. Yeah, they showed Knack 2. Oops. Pre-show was better than the actual conference. You know what? I was digging the pre-show. I thought it was cool. Because they had like insider like interviews and stuff like that. And they kind of went in depth. I like that stuff. You know, I used to get mad at Nintendo for doing the directs and all these tree houses and these dumb side interviews, and they'd be like, why don't you be on the stage? But now it's like I kind of like the in-depth stuff. Especially if it's a game I care about, you know? What do you guys think? You think Nintendo's gonna bring it tomorrow? I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I'm really trying not to get my expectations too high, but like many times before, Nintendo has a big opportunity. I just don't know if they're going to take it. I just don't. I wouldn't bet money on it. I would never bet money on Nintendo, so I'm just kind of like, I don't know. But overall, Sony, it wasn't bad. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad. Like if you guys are watching this later, people on YouTube, you know, I'm streaming live and the people in my chat were saying it's bad. We're all kind of agreeing on, you know, being a little disappointed. But overall, I don't think it was terrible. I'd have to think about if it's better or worse than Microsoft. I got to ponder on that for a while, so I don't want to answer that yet. But I just felt like there could have been more, and they played it safe. And maybe that's smart. I don't know. I just thought it was funny how Sean Layden, he comes out after, I think he came out after God of War, maybe? He came out somewhere around right here, and he comes out and he's like, all right, everybody, take a breath. Or he said, breathe, or he said something like that, like as if we were all stunned, or like we just saw heaven, like we just saw the afterlife. He's like, everybody calm down. Like he was real cocky about it. Like he just showed us the best things ever. I just thought that was funny. Zero's like, he looked drunk. They might have been, actually. They give him drinks before, at least to the people who attend. They have bars and like free food and all kinds of stuff. But he just came out all cocky, like, everybody calm down. It was too funny. Did you guys notice the crowd? Like, what was up with the crowd? I felt like they were so unenthused. Like, they just weren't energized. They looked bored. Some people were just on their phones. Maybe they're tweeting or something, but they looked bored to me. I was like, what the hell's going on with this crowd? They were stunned at the boring show. Maybe. I don't know. They sleep. I should have put on some like background music or something. I really hope we see a new Metroid tomorrow. You and me both, man. But I don't know. Only 25 minutes they're gonna have for the spotlight. I'll take a teaser at this point. Just let us know it's happening, you know? They don't have to show a fleshed out gameplay or anything. Just show us that Metroid is a thing. Like, this is really happening. I'd be happy with that. Of course, that would probably mean it's like 5 years away, but at least we know it's like coming. But yeah, that crowd was just every time they would show the crowd, it was really awkward. The audio was really bad, and it just seemed like they weren't really cheering. It was weird. Off topic, people really hate KD now. Oh, because they won? Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't bet on this game, you guys. I almost thought about betting on it. Side topic, but Ryan, speaking of which, because I know you were retweeting stuff, you were tweeting about the refs. When I saw your retweet, I second guessed it. I was like, why are these articles coming out? They're trying to get us to think it's going to Game 7, so that's what made me not put any money. So thank you, Ryan. You're part of the reason I didn't bet. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. What's up, Doom? Federation Force Deluxe. Oh my god, don't say that. Don't say that. You guys are crazy. Oh man, so anyways, I'm trying to think anything else I want to talk about with this conference. I was watching it with Kenny. I wanted to do the live stream with Kofi and stuff, but I got home kind of late and then I was just so tired. But now I feel energized, which is stupid. I should have had this energy earlier. But we were watching it together, and Kenny, it was hard to read him. I don't know if he was underwhelmed or not. He didn't really say. I'd have to ask him. He's a bigger PlayStation fan, so I don't know. Yeah, no Bloodborne 2, sadly. Yeah, Ryan, I took that as a sign. I was like, no, something's up. Like, why would they allow this information to get out? You know what I mean? I just thought it was weirdly timed. Like, why would these articles start coming out about these refs and stuff? I was like, no, they're on to us. They want us to bet that there's going to be a Game 7. I'm out. That's why I didn't do it. Thankfully, right? Spider-Man looks dope. Yeah, it looks awesome. It looks so awesome. Microsoft had Minecraft. Detroit was garbage? I don't know about that. Yeah, Doom. I have Life is Strange on my PS4. I'm gonna start it probably after I finish Horizon, because I'm back on Horizon right now. I gotta beat Horizon. You guys don't even know. Like, I tried my best to stick with it, but then Zelda came out and it was all over. Like, I was all into Zelda. But I'm back. I'm back on Horizon. And then I want to play Life is Strange. There's so many games, you guys. I still have to start Nier Automata. I don't even know how I'm gonna find time for these games. I'm low-key stressed. I'm like a little stressed about trying to beat these games. It's so crazy. It's just too wild right now. But yeah, man. Just to touch on Microsoft quickly, I was disappointed during that conference too, but for different reasons. Like, Microsoft had a lot of diversity and they had new stuff. It's just that I was more excited for the games. Like, I was like, yes, games. Of course, I'm a gamer. I want to play these games. But for the Xbox One X, I saw no reason to get it. So I was more kind of disappointed in that, I guess. Not that I want to spend money, but but I was, every gamer wants to like buy new hardware and buy new things, and I just don't see the point. I don't need it, So that's where I was coming from during that conference. But I think after the Sony conference, I kind of have like a different view on it now. Like, I'm kind of thinking like, oh, Microsoft wasn't that bad. Like, maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's a bad thing for Sony. I don't know. I have to think about it, you guys. Like, I gotta think about what was better than what, because right now they have pros and cons. You know, if From Software would have just took that stage, we would be having a different conversation right now. If there was a new IP from Software, total different conversation right now. But that's just me, you know. Some people probably would hate it even more, for all I know. Like, some people, they hate Dark Souls, they hate those games, so. But for me personally, that would have been a highlight. What else? I don't know, man. Just like some surprises, something. The heck. But yeah, that Spider-Man gameplay was hot. I want that game. That freaking combat. It's crazy. Nearly every conference was meh, but they all have good highlights. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, even EA was like trash. Like, a lot of it was just garbage. But then they had that one game, A Way Out, which was really cool. Need for Speed looked decent. And then you had the Battlefront stuff. Like, you know, there were highlights. I still have to watch Ubisoft, by the way. I haven't seen Ubisoft. I know what they announced, but I haven't seen the conference. So I don't know how the pacing was and all of that. But I'm hearing Ubisoft killed it. Like, some people have them as their best conference. Like, they ranked it as their number one. I was like, wow, that's interesting. The one conference I missed, everybody liked it. So I was like, kind of... I feel like I missed out a little bit. Knack 2, everybody's golf. Do you think Tokyo Game Show? What about it? What about that? They really did. But what can you do? These consoles should have been the original X. You're not wrong about that. I agree with that. A lot of QTEs. There was a few in some of these games, right? Like, Spider-Man had them. Didn't another game have them? I'm trying to think. There was another game that had QTEs as well. I don't have a problem with QTEs as long as it's not during like boss battles and stuff like that. If it's just like little things here and there, I'm cool. But that's what kind of killed the order for me. Like, remember the quote unquote bosses, those werewolves or whatever, you had to do QTEs. That was lame. They should have just let you fight, you know? Bloodborne or anything from Soft. Yeah, Ryan, I never played Knack. I tease about it, but it's probably decent. I haven't played it. When it was $5, I had it in my cart, and I ultimately did not buy it. I should have just got it. I'm a cheapskate, you guys. Like, if I know I'm not gonna play the game, I'm like, nah, I just won't buy it. Because I just feel like I don't have the time for that game. I have to beat these other games. Wolfenstein out in October. Yeah, October is gonna be good, you guys. It's gonna be packed. We got that game. We got Assassin's Creed, which I'm actually excited for. I've never been excited for an Assassin's Creed. So this is like even more exciting for me. I just hope Ubisoft doesn't ruin that game. I hope it's not broken. I hope it's not freaking downgraded. What's up, Jalisa? How did you feel about it, Jalisa? How did you feel about the conference? I kind of saw your tweets, but I don't really know, like, your overall thoughts. Let's put on a better picture. There we go. I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. I totally forgot. Strong first part of the year and a decent second half. 8.5? Why 8.5? I'm curious. I think of it this way, you guys. Like, if this conference, like, let's say none of these games were announced already, this would have been the best conference ever. Like, we all would have been just, like, falling out of our seats, socks flying everywhere. We would have been just in awe. But because, like, we've seen a lot of these games already, I think that kind of, like, changes it, you know? But if this was all brand new stuff, nothing would touch this conference. Like, nothing. Shadow of the Colossus, Spider-Man. Yeah, that Spider-Man gameplay, Jalisa, was nuts. And it was long too. Like, they gave us a lot of footage, which was crazy. It's just, I was just kind of disappointed with like some of the release dates. Some of these games didn't even have a release date. I felt like they should have had more indies. Like, it wasn't really well rounded. There was like AAA, but we've seen them already. And then there was like one or two new things, big VR section, and then a couple other things we've seen already. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't like any indies. There wasn't games that just like came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, no From Software. Nocturnal, thanks for reminding me. That was already automatic 2 points off, Jalisa. Yeah, they were in the pre-show. I was kind of talking about that. The pre-show was cool. I actually really enjoyed the pre-show. So it's like they're there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, I'm not judging Sony's library. It's just the conference itself. Like, I felt like it could have been more balanced. Like, more new stuff and more better release dates and actual release dates for other games. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just spoiled, like I was saying. Maybe I just want, like, everything. I want the games now and just, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm spoiled. Yeah, and then no Sucker Punch. That was another one, too. I was really curious about that one. But it does give me hope for PSX. I feel like PSX is gonna be nice this year, and I'll be there. So I'm excited for that. Not just seeing the games, but I could probably play some of these games. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Especially God of War. Like, God of War has to be there. I'm thinking. If you watched last year, you would have saw the same things. Pretty much. But we were right about that God of War release date. I knew that was going to get pushed. All of them, really. I mean, I was hoping I would be wrong, because I don't know if you guys saw my bold predictions for the year. I said all of these were going to get pushed. God of War, Spider-Man, Days Gone, all of them. I said all of them are going to release next year. But I wanted to be wrong. I really did. I didn't want to be right on that. When's it going to be? I think they just announced it. It's like December 6th or something like that. But the tickets, they're not on sale yet. Anybody can go, by the way. Like, if you guys can go to California or you live here, it's in Anaheim. And you could buy tickets and just go like a regular gamer. You don't have to be media or nothing. Like, you guys should go. If you guys get a chance, go to PSX. It's freaking awesome. First week, yeah, it's the first week of December. Yeah, Julissa, for sure. Like, 2018, no denying. Like, next year is gonna be fire. These games is gonna be crazy. $18-hour flight from the Philippines? Dang, so you're from the Philippines? Nocturnal? My husband's Filipino. I don't know if you knew that or not. I think he's been there once. He only went once. I love PS4 exclusives, don't get me wrong, but most of the ones I played... Wait, what? Most of the ones I've played current gen are just one-time playthroughs. Yeah, I mean, that happens. You play one game, like a single player, and there's no multiplayer or nothing, and then you don't touch it again. I mean, we all do that. What's up, Donald? I live close to Anaheim. I just hope I can go this time. Definitely go, man. It's a good time. It's fun. And I feel like it's more, it's not as crazy as E3. Like, it's pretty packed, but you have a better chance at playing games. Like, you could play a good 5, 6, 7 games in like an afternoon compared to E3, where it's like you're lucky if you play like 2 or 3. Especially if you're not media. Heck no. Like, PSX is very, very how do I say it? Like gamer friendly or non-media friendly. Like being media is not a big deal at PSX at all. Like it's more about the fans. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. It's about the fans. Days Gone showed a lot better this year. Yeah, for sure. That when he let all the zombies in on that camp or whatever, that was sick. That was awesome. And then the zombie bear. I was like tweeting game of the year. You have a zombie bear? Your game of the year for sure. Like State of Decay doesn't even hold a freaking candle to this game. State of Decay is nothing compared to Days Gone, at least from what I've seen. That's why I was tweeting during Microsoft conference. I'm like, this is State of Decay? Like this is garbage. Like I just was not feeling it at all. But who knows? I've never played it, so maybe it's fun. I don't know. But just graphically and visually, like it just doesn't even compare. That's facts. I have zombie fatigue. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of get played out, the zombie thing. Especially if you watch like Walking Dead and stuff like that. What's up, Nia? What's going on? I was just kind of like wrapping up. I don't know, what else could we really talk about? I guess we kind of went over everything. It looks lit. The concept, let me say this, the concept is cool, I guess, because you have like your camp and then you have your friends. It's totally a multiplayer thing. You're right, Shaggy. I was just saying like the freaking visuals, like the animations. Oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing at that one girl. She looked so funny. But yeah, it needs to be in the oven, Ryan. You're right. It needs more time in the oven. Days Gone shouldn't release the same year as The Last of Us 2. That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought maybe it would release this year and then Last of Us in 2019. Give it like a year apart. You know what I mean? Or more than a year. What's wrong with me? I can't do math tonight. I can't even do anything right now. I'm tired. We got release dates for games most non-PS fans might not like. What, like Ni no Kuni and stuff? Oh man. But I watched Bethesda. I watched everything but Ubisoft. I still have to catch up on Ubisoft. Bethesda was okay. They just will not let go of Skyrim though. I mean, you think about it, like how many versions of Skyrim are out there? Like it's freaking crazy. Now we have VR, right? I just remember that right now. Where is it at? Right here. They put it They're all excited. Calm down, Kotaku. You've played it 6 times. You're fine. Damn, man. I want a new Elder Scrolls at some point. What's going on? I want Skyrim in VR. Like, what? Is that really necessary? So crazy. And then it's coming on the Switch. So you basically have like 10,000 versions of Skyrim right now. Like, there's no way you could avoid Skyrim. It's freaking crazy. Shadow of Colossus and Spider-Man 1 Sony for me. I don't know. I guess when I think about E3 and the conferences, I think about the overall show, like the pacing, the excitement, the hype, like hype moments. You know? So I don't know if I could say like, oh, Spider-Man won it or God of War won it, because it's like I already expected that. It's kind of just a weird subjective thing. It's like, how do you even grade these these E3 conferences? It's like everybody has different thoughts. Skyrim's still making money, definitely. Elder Scrolls 6 not even in development. Blue Point. I was trying to remember what else they made. Is Blue Point the developer that did Titanfall on the 360? Or is that a different one? That name sounds so familiar. I remember they did they did something. I don't remember what they did. That just sounds so familiar. Sony should have digital event this year. They didn't need to be on stage. That's kind of true. I saw other people tweeting that too, because because the crowd was so low and stuff like that. Like, they didn't really need to show that. That crowd was so awkward. I swear, every time they went to the crowd, they had their like head down, they're looking at their phones, they were looking away, like they just looked so bored. I was like, what's going on over there? Like, I know they're not bored. I was like, they can't be, because that was like right after I think Days Gone and like God of War, they would show the crowd and they looked so bored. I was like, what's going on? And then they show Call of Duty and the crowd just erupts. I'm like, hold on. Something's wrong here. Who invited these people? I was like, what's going on with this crowd right now? Blue Point did one of the Gears multiplayer? No, not Gears. They didn't do Gears. You're probably thinking of People Can Fly. The ones that did Judgment. We don't speak about them. We don't know them. What's up, King Los? What's going on? I know we're just looking at like a blank screen, right? If I just put this on mute, we'll watch some videos as we're talking, I guess. Should have been doing this, right? I'm so boring. I don't know why you guys watching me. Blue Point did the Uncharted collection. Okay. So they're like the remastered experts, I guess. Yeah, I was Titanfall. Because I had that first Titanfall, I got it on 360. Wait, how did that go about? Whoops. When did I... Why did I get it on 360? I'm tripping out right now. Oh, because that's probably when I sold my Xbox One. Man, this gameplay was so good. This gameplay was so freaking good. Hey, Judgment was dope. Oh gosh, where's my mods at? Can you ban Zane right now? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. What are your new fave games shown? New games? Shoot. What new games? No. You mean from all the conferences? I don't know, man. I had to think. Oh, Anthem, of course. Anthem was hype. Anthem was amazing. Judgment was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Anthem was great. What else? New games. I'm trying to think, what did Microsoft show? They had a couple indies in there, like Ashen. I know that's not really new. I mean, it's a new game, but they showed it before, I think. I want to play that game. I feel like I keep saying the same games over and over. Like, I still want to play Cuphead. It finally has a release date. I gotta make a video about Microsoft, because, like, that conference was wild. I had a lot of different... It was like a roller coaster of thoughts and emotions during that conference. It was like really good, then bad, then good, then bad. It was just weird. But like new announcements? Eesh, I'm trying to think. This little character here. What the heck? Anthem won E3. If I had to say one game that won, Anthem is definitely up there. Definitely up there. Ori and the what is it, Will of the Wisps? Freaking Ori is beautiful. As soon as they started that piano, I was just like, yep, this is Ori. I could just tell already. And it's just such a beautiful game. Like, I can't wait for that. When I really think about it, like, now that I'm talking it through, Microsoft might edge out Sony a little bit, just a little bit, because they showed two games, which was Ori and Anthem. I know Anthem is multiplat, but the stage presence there, the flow of the conference, the variety of games, diversity of games, even though they're like not exclusives, even though they said just a play on words, Microsoft just kept it going, kept it going. So I don't know. Gonna enjoy Ori games and Cuphead on Steam. Ryan, shoot, I might be there with you, honestly. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm thinking about my Xbox One. I'm like, I don't really need you. I don't know what to do. I I get so frustrated with Xbox. I get real frustrated with them because it's like they're gonna have cool games, just like Sony's gonna have cool games, but Sony has games where you could only play it on their console. With the Xbox, it's like you don't necessarily have to do that. And they didn't show me any real reason that I have to have the Xbox One X. I don't know. Anthem looks good, but it's developed by BioWare and EA put. I like BioWare. I know a lot of people don't, but I was a Mass Effect fan. I liked Dragon Age. And this is the A team doing it. It's not the B team like the ones that did Andromeda. So Anthem is automatically already better. Like, it's gonna be better. I still have to play that Mass Effect too. That's a long... That was 5 minutes, huh? Sheesh. $500 for 30 frames per second. Andromeda was C team, maybe D team. You're probably right, Nia. I wouldn't be surprised. Half those people, they were like working for the first time, weren't they? Like, didn't they? I don't even know. It seemed like they didn't even know how to do facial animations or nothing. This is crazy. This game was real time. Yeah, I'm excited about Detroit. I like games where you're like, you pick, you decide, you make different decisions and stuff like that. And if it really branches out like it said, wasn't it at the end where it showed, let me see if I can find it. Right here, look. Like you see all these options, like you have revenge, do nothing, spare, and like it's like a web. And if it's really like this, that's awesome. Like I hope it's like this. Cause so many games, like they say your decisions matter and they really don't. Telltale, games like that, they it doesn't really matter what you pick. So this looks promising. Like if this is legit right here, if that's legit, then I'm so down for this game. So down. But yeah, you guys, I might wrap this up right now. Craziest rumor is not on E3. New Atari console. What? That's crazy. That's the first time I'm hearing that. There's some crazy rumors out there. That's a crazy rumor. Everything shown tonight is 100% real-time playable in-game footage. PS4 Pro. Come see us. Oh, was that a tweet or something? So, off topic, but Golden State is the champs, huh? Disgusting. NBA is disgusting now. I can't stand it. I'm a Laker fan. I don't like the NBA anymore, man. I don't like it. I don't like it no more. It's terrible. Oh, Nia, before you leave, I gotta send a picture to you through Twitter. Because I know you don't like the Rabbids. So I'm gonna trigger you tonight. I keep forgetting to send a picture of this. You'll see later. Go make fun of LeBron. Well, maybe now we could stop the whole comparing him to Jordan, right? Is that gonna stop now? Because that's getting a little ridiculous. It's getting a little ridiculous. Let me see what people are saying. If anybody's even talking about LeBron averaged a triple-double and scored hella points. I'm showing you guys my Twitter. What the hell? What's up with Kofi? Oh my god, I just realized McGee got a ring? What is life, you guys? What is life? I totally forgot that he's on the team. This ain't real life right now. This ain't real life. This ain't real life. He's salty. I know he was hating on Ubisoft, right? I haven't seen Ubisoft though, so I don't know. The key to success is to take the easy way out. Oh my gosh. KD leaves his team, goes to the team that beat him in the playoffs, a team that won 73 times, and he gets a ring just like that. Oh, she got to meet Phil too. Man, everybody's meeting Phil. I didn't see any of these guys at E3. These memes. You know the memes are going in right now, you guys. Look at this. You can never count out the internet, man. They always come through. They always come through with the memes. I love Twitter so much. I didn't even watch the game. That's too funny. But yeah, you guys, I guess I'll call it a night. We're all getting off topic, but anything else? I guess that's pretty much it. Overall, could have been better. I'm trying to think what grade I would give it. I don't know. I would say the gameplays they showed, like the ones they actually showed, like Spider-Man, God of War, those were 10s. 10 gameplay. But the conference as a whole, I'd probably give it like a 6.5 or a 7. It's around there. Because there's just the issues I had with it and whatever. But these games, I can't freaking wait. But yeah, you guys, have a nice night. I think I'll be on here tomorrow live for Nintendo with Kofi and them. I think that's gonna go down. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to work tomorrow. Like, nope. I need a break. I need some time off. But yeah, you guys, have a good night, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.